From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is a severe weather alert.
All right, it's currently 10 o'clock in the evening. I'm Fred Gossage along with Kelly Rawson, Ben Luna, Brian Wilson, and Sam Camp here. We're all in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center tracking the severe weather threat tonight. A few minutes ago, you probably saw that a brand new tornado watch was issued for all of our Tennessee coverage area counties. That's valid from now until 5 a.m. It's the counties in the dark shade of red here. A warning would be a bright shade of red. This is just a tornado watch that goes until 5 o'clock in our viewing area. It includes Hardin, Wayne, Lawrence, Giles, Lewis, Murray, and Marshall counties in southern middle Tennessee. Alabama is not included in this yet. Mississippi is not included in this yet. However, a little bit later, as storms get closer during the overnight, tornado watches will likely be expanded south of the state line into North Alabama and North Mississippi. We're just not quite there yet. We'll switch over to live Viper radar on links 2, and nothing ongoing locally across her area, but there are a couple different things that we're watching. We have our main big line of thunderstorms to the north that will start speeding up with time as the outflow pools together and it starts sinking southward. That will likely get into our area after about midnight to 1 a.m. and working from northwest to southeast. However, the reason why the tornado watch already goes as far south as the state line with Alabama and Tennessee, and the reason why we have our timeline starting here at 10 and 11 o'clock across Tennessee isn't because of the main line. It's for the question mark we have, where the possibility that we may see some individual cells back in western Tennessee that possibly develop ahead of the line over the next couple hours that may try to become supercells. That's a question mark. It's not a guarantee. Those haven't developed yet because we have a cap air about 10,000 feet above the ground in the atmosphere that's holding those thunderstorms back. However, we have a disturbance coming out of Arkansas into Tennessee and Mississippi the next couple of hours that provides a lift in the atmosphere that may lift the thunderstorms through that cap and break it ahead of the line. If that happens, we may have supercells moving here a few hours from now, and that's why there's already a tornado watch that goes down as far south as southern middle Tennessee, although the main threat from the line is still a few hours away. So we don't have any local storms to track, so we can't zoom in with street level and things like that. We'll switch back to links 1 and talk about the overall timeline here. And again, I don't expect the line of storms to get into northwest Alabama at 11 p.m. I don't expect the line of storms to hit these blue areas in the 10 o'clock hour. We're starting these timelines early, number 1, to give you extra preparedness time, and number 2, because of that uncertain potential for a few supercells that may develop ahead of the line, because several model runs have shown that, and we've seen some attempts at thunderstorms trying to break through the cap. The line itself, the main line, will come in here after midnight to 1 a.m. I think it will be clearing the blue shaded areas up here north of Hohenwald by 2 a.m. It then sinks southward across the area, across southern middle Tennessee to Athens to the Shoals. I think it's clear from you guys and through the area by 4 a.m. and then continue to sink south. And I think it's clear of all of our viewing area here, including south of the Tennessee River by 5 or 6 a.m. It's these next 3 or 4 hours where we'll have to watch for the possibility of a few supercells, but they're not guaranteed. So we'll be watching that carefully. All of the viewing area of southern middle Tennessee, North Alabama, northeast Mississippi, remaining under a level 3 out of 5 risk of severe weather for the rest of the overnight. This will not change. They've already done the last Outlook update that they will do for this update, for this event for the rest of tonight. North of our area, here in red, the level 4 risk that does not include our area, it's off to the north. That's where the highest tornado threat is. However, there's a chance of all threat types in our local area. A few tornadoes are possible. And if there's a supercell or 2 ahead of the line, I can't completely rule out a strong tornado. That's not a high threat. This is not going to be some big violent tornado outbreak tonight. However, if we have a supercell or 2 ahead of the line, I can't completely rule out a strong tornado. And that's part of the reason why we have that level 3 out of 5 risk as far south as northern Alabama. The main threat with the line itself is damaging straight line winds of 50, 60, 75 miles an hour. Not every single town that gets that line of thunderstorms will get winds that high. However, several locations in the line could get wind gusts that high. Hail up to $half size possible, especially if we have supercells ahead of the line. And with the line itself, some localized flooding and flash flooding possible, although that's not too terribly high of a threat because of how dry we've been today in these long stretches of time we've been between the rounds of heavy rain over the last few days. So tornado watch in effect for all of southern middle Tennessee that runs until 5 a.m. As the storms get closer later tonight, we are expecting a tornado watch over North Alabama and North Mississippi. Once we get that information, we'll be sure to pass that along. Now that we have a tornado watch in place across the area, we will have quick live cut-ins at the top of every hour overnight until the threat is over, and we will have live updates once warnings start to get issued. For Ben Luna, Kelly Rawson, Brian Wilson, and Sam Camp, I'm Fred Gossage live from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Stay with Tennessee Valley Weather. We'll keep you advised.